The US dollar is a thing of the past now. With the rise of the Chinese economy and support from its all-weather friend Russia, the unthinkable is just one step away from a new geopolitical reality. China and Russia aim to use BRICS to replace the US dollar as a global currency. Is the global financial landscape on the brink of a seismic shift? Let's understand one of the most talked about economic phenomena of our time, the rise of BRICS and the growing movement towards de-dollarization. Before exploring how the BRICS system and de-dollarization are related, let's understand the basics of BRICS. BRICS, an intergovernmental organization formed by Brazil, Russia, India, and China in 2006, expanded to include South Africa in 2010. The group's purpose is to unite major developing countries to challenge the political and economic dominance of America and Europe. Recently, BRICS added Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, and the UAE, raising questions about its impact on the global economy. Under Russia's leadership, BRICS is focusing on increasing member influence in the international monetary system, enhancing interbank cooperation, and promoting settlements in national currencies. The primary focus? De-dollarization. De-dollarization is gaining traction in global finance. But what does it mean? Essentially, it's the effort to reduce the US dollar's dominance in global trade and finance. As other currencies rise, BRICS is leading the charge to challenge the dollar's supremacy. The goal is to mitigate geopolitical risks and reduce reliance on the US dollar, a response to the US trade war with China and sanctions on Russia and China. To grasp the significance, let's look back. The dollar's journey began in 1792 with the establishment of the US Mint. The 1944 Bretton Woods Agreement made the dollar the world's reserve currency, linking it to gold. After World War II, the U.S. held most of the world's gold reserves, reinforcing the dollar as the global monetary standard. Even when the gold standard ended in the 1970s, the dollar remained dominant due to the U.S. economy's size and geopolitical influence. But times are changing. De-dollarization is more than currency swaps, it's a power shift. China, for instance, has introduced the petro-yuan, challenging the petrodollar system. Central banks also hoard gold at record levels, viewing it as a safer asset as the U.S. increasingly uses sanctions as a political tool. In June, Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping attended the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in Astana, Kazakhstan. Putin declared the SCO as one of the key pillars of a just multipolar world order, signaling a direct challenge to U.S. dominance. Xi echoed this, stressing the importance of the lasting friendship between China and Russia as they navigate a turbulent international landscape. For Moscow and Beijing, this is about more than regional security. It's about redefining global power. While Western media focused on the military and political aspects of the summit, financial issues were also pivotal. Putin highlighted the increasing use of national currencies among SCO member states, with over 92% of Russia's transactions with these countries conducted in national currencies during the first 4 months of 2024. He also reaffirmed Russia's proposal to establish a payment and settlement mechanism within the SCO. Putin also announced a 25% increase in trade between Russia and China in 2023, reaching over $227 billion. Meanwhile, China made a strategic move by selling $53.3 billion in U.S. treasuries and agency bonds to reduce reliance on U.S. assets. These actions underscore a clear trend. BRICS nations are shifting away from the U.S. dollar and toward their own currencies, signaling a decreasing reliance on the U.S., a movement that extends beyond just China and Russia. What's next for BRICS? The member nations aren't just discussing de-dollarization, they're actively pursuing it. Enter the BRICS Bridge, a blockchain-based payment system in development. This system aims to connect member countries' financial systems using central bank digital currencies for settlements. The ultimate goal? A new reserve currency backed by a basket of BRICS currencies. This system could replace SWIFT, the current standard for international financial transactions, enabling secure and efficient global transactions. Think of SWIFT as the global postal service for money transfers, sending digital messages that direct the flow of funds between banks. Before SWIFT, international money transfers were unregulated and inconsistent. SWIFT revolutionized this by providing a standardized, reliable messaging system. With over 11,000 member institutions in 200-plus countries, it's the go-to network for secure, fast transactions. However, SWIFT's power has been used as a tool for sanctions, as seen in 2012 when the EU cut off certain Iranian banks, crippling their ability to engage in international trade. BRICS aims to ensure this doesn't happen again. Imagine a BRICS currency that allows member nations to compete with the current US dollar-dominated financial system. Today, the dollar accounts for about 90% of all currency trading. However, the rise of a BRICS currency could shift this balance. Russia's deputy foreign minister has indicated that de-dollarization will be a key focus at the upcoming BRICS Summit in Russia this October. BRICS Pay, set to launch next month, promises cost efficiency, faster transactions, enhanced economic resilience, stronger collaboration, and greater financial inclusion. The Central Bank of Russia governor announced that 159 countries are interested in adopting BRICS Pay once it's operational. Then there's the New Development Bank, formerly known as the BRICS Bank, established in 2015. The NDB has expanded its membership to include Bangladesh, Egypt, the UAE, and Uruguay. With a robust project pipeline for 2024, BRICS is clearly building a financial future that challenges the Western-dominated systems. While de-dollarization and a digital BRICS currency may take time to threaten the dollar's dominance, China and Russia's commitment to building an alternative financial system is clear. If successful, this could appeal to countries in the global south, potentially forcing U.S. policymakers to reconsider their reliance on sanctions as a foreign policy tool. Let's be real. The U.S. dollar still reigns as the world's primary reserve currency. It dominates foreign reserves, trade invoicing, and currency transactions globally. A recent report from the Atlantic Council's Geo-Economics Center reaffirms the dollar's stronghold, with their Dollar Dominance Monitor indicating that its position remains secure in the near and medium term. Currently, 59% of global reserves are held in USD, 80 to 90% of global trade is conducted in dollars, and 85% of all forex trades involve the dollar. It's the world's most traded currency, with a daily volume exceeding $6.6 trillion. However, economic fragmentation and geopolitical tensions are driving BRICS countries to explore alternatives. China's cross-border interbank payment system is expanding rapidly, and discussions of a new payment system to rival SWIFT are gaining traction. While the US dollar still accounts for about 90% of all currency trading, a shift is underway. For instance, nearly 100% of oil trading was once conducted in dollars, but in 2023, 1/5 of oil trades were reportedly conducted in non-dollar currencies. In a move to counter U.S. sanctions and embrace digital innovation, Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a bill allowing digital currencies for export payments. This could be part of a broader strategy to create a gold-backed digital currency within BRICS, a move some speculate could rival Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. If BRICS succeeds in developing a functional digital currency for trade, it could attract those who value both hard money and electronic cash. The emergence of a BRICS currency and payment system could pose a significant challenge to U.S. financial dominance. With growing economies, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and their allies are poised to play a more influential role in the future of global finance. The upcoming BRICS Summit in Kazan on October 22nd could provide crucial insights into the future of the global financial system. If the dollar were to lose its reserve currency status, it could trigger significant upheaval in global markets. Experts suggest that such a transition might not be peaceful, potentially leading to increased geopolitical tensions or even conflicts. As for what could replace the dollar, the options include 180 recognized national currencies and digital currencies like Bitcoin, or a potential BRICS digital currency. However, none have yet matched the dollar's dominance. The International Monetary Fund reports that the dollar still accounts for 60% of global reserves, indicating that while de-dollarization is gaining traction, the dollar is unlikely to disappear overnight. The BRICS countries are clearly working on alternatives, but the path to dethroning the dollar will be long and complex. The Kazan Summit may offer a glimpse into the strategies and tools they plan to use in this ambitious endeavor.